Hello everybody, just finishing off here at Goodison, a much quieter Goodison Park now that the final away fans have left. Away fans, a Luton fan base that once again gets to leave Goodison Park celebrating a win for the second time this season. A really frustrating one for Everton. It wasn't a very good performance, it lacked cohesion, it was a bit disjointed. Sean Dyche has really got his hands tied. We know he has a small squad anyway, and the amount of injuries that he's got in the absence of Idrissa Gueye as well for international duty. But there were limited opportunities for him to change things. Probably a game in which we have more questions and answers coming away from it. Once again, we see the importance of Decore. How do Everton deal with his absence, especially when we know that Andre Gomez is now injured as well? It's going to be interesting to see if the club have any more insight as to how long he might be out for, because that's a big issue. Danjuma didn't start again, wasn't brought on till late. What's his future like at the club? Because he probably would have thought he'd had a good chance of starting today. Everton, of course, had the veto, they have the final say on what happens with his future, but he is a player that, of course, wants minutes and will no doubt probably have been frustrated by looking at Dyche by going Beto and DCL up front today. It's a move that some fans have been calling for a while. First time that we've seen it since the league game this season, when the two of them played alongside each other as Everton chasing an equaliser. I don't think it quite worked, to be honest. Look, they create chances, they create half chances, they do cause chaos up there, and it's quite fun to watch. But the aggressive directness that is required, or that Dyche demands that's played to them, kind of just means that the rest of the side is bypassed, and as a result of that, the performance kind of lacked a little bit of cohesiveness. And look, that's going to be natural given the amount of absences that Everton have, but it is going to be a problem going to Fulham in the Premier League in midweek, and then obviously tough games against Spurs and Manchester City as well. One of the other big frustrating things as well is that Everton just didn't learn how to deal with set pieces against the Luton side that's now scored 4 goals from set pieces against them so far this season. Both goals in the win here in the league, and then obviously both goals again today. The first one, degree of misfortune, I think. Ball bounced up and I think it hit Mikalenko and went in. I thought that Jack Harrison had given Everton the momentum, and I thought it was going to be a reset when he hit his goal, allowed them to claw their way back into it, but that just wasn't to be. Really frustrating day at Goodison again. It's going to be interesting to see what the manager has to say.